I studied in Azhar Sharif in Beirut. I studied in Azhar Sharif in Beirut.
Did you hear that, Muslims?
And I want to turn it over to you, Brother Kamal, to maybe give your perspective on the importance of this campaign that ABN is holding.
Well, this is one of the most important to the life of the United States of America, because our media today is not telling us the truth. Our media out there is bought by Islamic dollars, like Prince bin Talal, he's buying CNN, even Fox News, he's buying everything, So when they talk bad about Fox News, the majority stockholders is Muslims, are Muslims. So with this, what happened is they are trying to subdue the truth, and it's important to have ABN out there in our America to bring us the truth that many people are not talking about. The truth of the invasion, what's taking place into the American, our culture being invaded from academia, from media, from corporate United States of America, and many other things. Let's talk about the truth. The millions of Muslims coming to Christ all over the world. Over 60 million Muslims came to Christ last year. 60 million. 1/4 of Indonesia is Christian today. In Iran, 17 million came to Christ this year alone. It's happening in Saudi Arabia. Over 800 churches underground. The people are just, this is the things that America need to know about.
Absolutely. So we encourage you to keep ABN.
We need you, America, to step forward and say, today I will stand on the wall, because that's maybe how you can help advance truth. Maybe you are dumb on purpose, trying to be dumb on purpose just to cover this. And is not different from many other people. We're not rich people.
Did you hear that, Muslims?
Is not different from many other people. We're not rich people.
Did you hear that, Muslims?
Wonderful. Why don't you tell us why you became a Christian? Because you guys are on opposite spectrums.
Mine was tangible. It was not about based on hate or discrimination or what happened to my culture or to my people or to my nation or to my religion. Because, I didn't have excuse, to blame things on. Mine was specifically, I grew up, my cousin is the Grand Mufti. I studied in Lebanon under my cousin, the Grand Mufti. He is the head of Islam, the one who declared Khalifa. My mother is an Ottoman Turk. My family were Zealot Islamists, and we were leading the charge. I was a Muslim Brotherhood until 1985. I was a head cell leader, and I was a big rank in the PLO, and I came to the United States of America led by the finances of the Saudi government. The Saudi sent me to America for this purpose, to bring the war to the United States of America streets. So I came here to fight, and as I'm fighting, we went to the jail system. We recruited a lot of people, that right there we told them about, you've been oppressed, you've been enslaved, this culture enslaved you, and we came here to change you. So I was changing many people in that direction, just feeding more hate, more lies about what I came with.
Did you hear that, Muslims?
Is not different from many other people. We're not rich people.
Did you hear that, Muslims?
Religion. I came from this religion. I came from this religion, and I know what it was. I fought for Islam all my life, all my childhood, every place, from Tora Bora, from Lebanon, killing the Christians, to Russia, you name it. You lived in America. Maybe you are dumb on purpose, trying to be dumb on purpose just to cover this. And
in my childhood, we were trained by Russians, by the Soviet Union, with our teachers, and we were learning how to hate. We were taught how to hate Christians and Zionists. Brotherhood was forefront runner for Al Saud, and this is when everything started. And so I was sent to England, and in England, in UK, over there, we found the English civilization falling apart. They worship bigger gods at the pubs and at the soccer field, and we realized that they have no life in their churches. You know, as a matter of fact, we were buying their churches left and right and convert them to mosques by the Saudis' money. And then from there, I went to Tora Bora to teach the Mujahideen how to shoot heat-seeking missiles. And then from there, I went to Tora Bora to teach the Mujahideen how to shoot heat-seeking missiles. And then from there, I went to Tora Bora to teach the Mujahideen how to shoot heat-seeking missiles. And from there, I was, you know, after I, you know, left the place, but nobody did anything. So I sent my report. I said we could not defeat America on this ground because they're already sold out. So the report came back as we're moving you, and this we're gonna try to move you to the United States of America. And from there, I came in the early '80s. Specifically to the United States of America for that purpose, the infiltration, to bring about the new peaceful order of the Muslim Brotherhood. And from there, you know, I know about, you know, Arif Hakim, about, you know, most of these guys, and you know, Muhammad Akram. I mean, I heard them and worked with them. We spoke side by side at some time. You know, and we spoke about all this. We even told the FBI who they are. American soldiers, the training of the NSA, the training of the CIA and FBI.
Religion. I came from this religion. I came from this religion, and I know what it was. I fought for Islam all my life, all my childhood, every place, from Tora Bora, from Lebanon, killing the Christians, to Russia, you name it. You lived in America. Good thing is, I studied in Azhar Sharif in Beirut. I studied in Azhar Sharif in Beirut.
Did you hear that, Muslims?
I studied in Azhar Sharif in Beirut. I studied in Azhar Sharif in Beirut.
Did you hear that, Muslims?
I studied in Azhar Sharif in Beirut. I studied in Azhar Sharif in Beirut.
Did you hear that, Muslims?
Now, Kamal, your book, The Blood of Lambs, describes how, at the age of 7, you dropped out of school, and give us a little bit of a picture of what that was like for you.
I was made to drop out of school. It was not my choice, and I was made to drop out of school. It was not my choice, and good thing is, I studied in Azhar Sharif in Beirut. I studied in Azhar Sharif in Beirut.
Did you hear that, Muslims?
Now, at the age of 7, you dropped out of school, and
I studied in Azhar Sharif in Beirut. I studied in Azhar Sharif in Beirut.
Did you hear that, Muslims?
Now, at the age of 7, you dropped out of school, and
I studied in Azhar Sharif in Beirut. I studied in Azhar Sharif in Beirut.
Did you hear that, Muslims?
And by the age of 10, I recited the Quran 3 times,
Oh, man.
from end to end.
Hafiz.
Hafs, yes, أنا كنت حافظ. حافظ الكريم.